Hello guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Isaiah. Today we're going to welcome back to another episode of Isaiah's React. So in today's episode, we are going in today's episode. So in today's video, we're gonna take a look at episode 3, part 1, part 3 we're not by trying to solve Captain 3. So let's get started. Let's do this.
When I saw you standing there across the room, Angelina cool with your Johnny Cash tea.
All right, everyone. Randolph Valley Troublemakers Summer Camp is almost over.
Hey. I'm so glad that this program is almost over.
Although there are still a few days left, and we will still be doing a few activities. We are going to be discussing today's activity that you will be doing as part of the Randolph Valley Troublemakers Summer Camp program.
Today's activity is that you will be working on educational and behavior improvement assignments. We have contacted Mrs. Tanner, the principal at Randolph Valley High School, which is the high school that you all attend, and obtain copies of class assignments from the classes at that school that should be related to the things you learn about while you are in school, as well as behavior improvement assignments.
Oh, come on. Why can't we do any fun activities? Why do all these activities have to be punishments?
Because, like we have told you before, you all are attending this summer camp because you were ordered by a court to attend this summer camp as a consequence of criminal acts that you have committed. You are attending this summer camp as a punishment, so that is why all of these activities are punishments. Also, you all have been behaving very badly while you have been at this summer camp so far, so that is why we thought it would be a good idea to do this activity because it is probably a punishment that is one that you will really not like. Maybe if you all had been behaving better, we could do a more fun activity, but no, we will not be doing a fun activity today. You will all be doing this educational and behavior improvement activity today, and that is final. Now sit back down, Michael.
Anyway, you will be working on those worksheets at the table.
Yeah, your best, yes sir.
The best site to get custom stickers is StickerU. They have custom printing for stickers, labels, packaging,
Work on.
Alright, each table has a folder with an assignment that was randomly selected from the worksheets given to us by Mrs. Tanner, and the worksheets can be for subjects including math, science, social studies, and English, as well as behavior improvement assignments. Each of you can do assignments by yourself, or you can work with a partner at your table to do the assignment, and some of you will have textbooks that you can use, but you are not allowed to plagiarize.
Ty and Carter, did you just rip pages out of those textbooks?
Yes, we did. We do not feel like working on the math problems in these textbooks.
Oh. Ty and Carter, each of those textbooks cost over $100. That's it. You will be required to pay to replace those textbooks. And later on, after we finish today's activity of working on school assignments, you will be required to work on additional math questions that will be difficult.
Now, why are with that?
We will get some more worksheets for you to work on, and you better not rip those worksheets up too.
Anyway, the rest of you can begin this activity now.
Well, it seems like for this assignment, we're supposed to read these books and write a book report. You know what? I don't even feel like working on these assignments, especially not a book report. I really hate writing book reports.
I agree. Wait, I have an idea. Let's just not do this assignment. We can open these books to make it look like we are trying to do the assignment even though we are not, and we can just chat about what we feel like.
Good thinking. Let's do it. Well, for this assignment, we are supposed to write a letter to each of our teachers from the previous school year telling them how much we appreciate them. How am I supposed to write about how I appreciate my teachers when I do not appreciate any of my teachers?
Wait a minute, that gives me an idea. This previous school year, I gave each of my teachers a card on Teacher Appreciation Week that was actually a very disrespectful card. I got detention as a consequence, but I still thought it was very funny.
Oh yeah, I remember when you told me about when you gave one of those cards to our US history teacher, and I thought it was very funny.
Anyway,
Really?
I was thinking about writing letters that are very similar to those disrespectful cards I gave to my teachers for Teacher Appreciation Week. And you can write letters to your teachers that are very similar to the ones I am writing to my teachers.
Alright,
Oh,
let's
no,
do
no,
it.
no, no,
Oh,
do that.
and
Oh,
it says
no.
on this assignment that we can choose whether or not we want to give Deputy Holland and Deputy Perry permission to actually give these letters to the teachers we are writing them to.
Well, of course I do. I want them to see the disrespectful things I have to say to them.
I agree.
Well, for this assignment, we are supposed to
Y'all
write,
supposed to be
I
doing
will
that
not
shit
use profanity
now.
towards Mrs. Tanner or Mr. Wright 350 times. Wait a minute, this is the assignment that we had to do back in April when we, along with Rachel, got a detention for cursing at Mrs. Tanner, and we had to do this assignment during the detention.
Oh yeah, I remember when we had to do that
Do
assignment
the
during the
assignment
detention.
now.
I do not want to have to do this assignment again. Wait a minute, I have an idea. We can just write profanity words all over these pages instead of doing what we are supposed to do for this assignment.
Yes,
Do the
let's do
assignment
that.
then.
Well, it looks like we have to do this 15-page math worksheet.
You know what I'm going to do? I am just going to write.
These U.S. history textbooks. I do not like writing essays.
Me neither, but I guess we have to do it, so I will look through these chapters. Wait a minute, each of these chapters has a summary of the chapter that is about 2 pages long. That gives me an idea. We can just copy the summaries from the textbook and submit it as our essays.
Yes, I think we should do that.
Don't do it.
Alright, now that you
You're all
read
gonna F for
Ideas
that.
for causing trouble in a few days. But
Alexis is currently inside the cafeteria grading our assignments. We'll now use these pens to do graffiti on the wall outside of this cabin.
alright, let's begin.
Everyone, get into the cafeteria right now.
Wait, did you hear that? It sounded like Deputy Holland was saying something. I think she was saying that we need to go to the cafeteria. I guess we should go to the cafeteria, and hope that she doesn't realize that we were just doing graffiti over here.
Oh no. It's Deputy Perry.
He did.
Alexis, Jordan,
He's
Michael,
Isisah.
and Rachel, what are you all doing over here?
Well, we were,
Wait a minute, did you all use those pens to write on this wall?
Alright,
That's
fine.
Not
We
cool.
use these pens to do graffiti on the wall.
Why would you even do this?
Yeah, why
Because we
you do
enjoy
that
doing
this
it, and it is
wall?
one of my favorite things to do.
Well, it is not allowed, and you will be punished for this. And Jordan and Michael, this is the second time that you have done graffiti since the summer camp program has begun. You need to learn a lesson about doing illegal graffiti. If you do illegal graffiti again while you are at the summer camp, then I will arrest you. Anyway, you all need to go to the cafeteria right now. You all are in trouble for a different reason.
What are we in trouble for this time?
Deputy Holland and I have been grading your assignments, and most of you did not do your assignments correctly and will be in trouble as a result.
Well, I guess I am not too surprised that we are in trouble for this. I figured I would be in trouble if you read what I wrote for my assignment.
Well, let's go to the cafeteria now to discuss your punishments.
Let's go.
You all are in trouble for misbehaving during today's activity. Most of you have misbehaved by not doing your assignment correctly, which is disobeying our instructions and violating the rules.
Yes.
Alexis and Jordan, you two did not do your assignment at all.
Michael and Rachel, you two were supposed to write a letter to all of your teachers from the previous school year telling them that you appreciate them, but instead, you two wrote very disrespectful letters.
Laura and Morgan, you two were supposed to write, I will not use profanity towards Mrs. Tanner or Mr. Wright 350 times, but instead, you just wrote profanity words all over the page on 10 pieces of paper.
Ellen and Jason, you answered every single question on the math worksheet wrong. You
Yeah.
just wrote down a bunch of random numbers for all the questions that don't even make any sense.
Well, that is usually what I do for my math homework the past school year. because my teacher only graded the homework for completion.
Well, you are not supposed to do that on this assignment, and it is very obvious that you did not even try to do the assignment correctly.
Holly and Victor, you all were supposed to write an essay on one of the chapters in the U.S. history textbook, but instead, you just copied some pages from the book, word for word. That is plagiarism, and we explicitly told you not to plagiarize.
And Ty and Carter, you two were the only ones that actually finished your assignments correctly.
Yeah,
However, you are still in trouble for tearing pages out of the textbooks earlier.
I just can't believe your behavior today.
Your behavior
You all
is
remind me of when I worked as a substitute teacher in college, and there was always a few people in the class that would cause trouble, but it's like the entire class is a troublemaker. Well, I guess that's because you all are troublemakers.
Well, you make us all feel like we are in a school detention, especially when you just lecture us about our behavior.
Well, you all clearly need to be lectured about your behavior, because your behavior is very bad, and you deserve to feel like you are in a school detention. If you all behave in school in a way like you all behaved today, then I would expect that you all get a lot of detentions and suspensions at school.
Well, we do get a lot of detentions and suspensions at school, as a matter of fact.
And you probably deserve all the detentions and suspensions that you get.
Anyway, it's time to talk about the punishments that you will have. Ty and Carter, you will have the punishments that we gave you earlier when you tore pages out of your textbooks. The rest of you will have this punishment. You will have to do your assignments all over again, but this time, you cannot work with a partner, and that also means that there will be no talking. Also, Alexis, Jordan, Michael, and Rachel, since you did graffiti on the wall, you will have to clean it up. You all will be doing these punishments now, and if you don't finish today, you will do it during your free time tomorrow. Anyway, these punishments will begin right now, and I will pass out your worksheets in a minute.
Well, Michael, even though we got in trouble, I still had fun.
Yes, I agree, and I am looking forward to when we are done with this summer camp and we can go on a date.
Yes, I agree.
Hey, Michael and Rachel, I said no talking.
And Alexis, I also had fun, even though we did get in trouble, and I don't even care if we get yelled at right now for talking.
This is the final warning about disobeying our no talking rule. Anyone who disobeys our no talking rule after this warning will have to write a 10-page essay about it. Anyway, I will get the worksheets now.
Oh,